Hey there, my name's Kata, welcome in. I've never done React content before, but I thought, hey, why not just lay my thoughts out there? Set my foot on the path, as it were, and maybe the algorithm will carry this thing that I enjoy to somebody who's never seen Skyebrows material before. I've got the recording set up, I've got the editing software, so why not? Best thing that I can do to honor a thing that I enjoy is to increase that thing's reach. And from Skyebrows' other videos, I can comfortably say that he has things to impart that I feel other people should hear. Now, I've seen this video once as it released just yesterday, but I haven't really sat down to digest. There's a lot of pleasing visuals in this guy's material, and a lot can be missed if closed captioning isn't on. So let's watch it together, and I'll give my thoughts as we go along. So, without further ado, Skyebrows. No fox given. That was rather there's a nice thick beat on this one. His editing is crazy. Everything is perfectly on beat. He adds blurs and everything just to add more dynamic movement and feel to what's going on. And in that last scene here, we had I'm actually kind of impressed that she's legitimately driving backwards, which I think is a really nice detail. And as expected of Skyebrows, yeah, everyone is really freaking hot. Well done, sir.
Electric like Kaya, and I bring the papaya, racking up schmeats like a furry messiah. Slide your pride aside, my mission. Base department, simply love proposition. Nonsense without contextual, a flaming paradox, a spectacle. Like intellectual over sexual, but we wanna keep it respectable. No fox given. I lit the flame I was given. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Truth, yip yap, nothing fake. Okay, simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the.
All right, I got I got wrapped up in it. Let's rewind here. Oh, hello furry. Electric like Kaya. Racking up the schmeats. Yes, Kirsha gets donos and says, thanks for slapping your schmeats on the table.
And I bring the papaya, racking up schmeats like a furry messiah. Slide your pride aside, my mission. Base department, simply love proposition.
I want to say, I mean, that's kind of a hypersexualized version of maybe Venatrix. Hard to say. And I'm not certain who this person shows up a lot. Very pretty.
Base department, simply love proposition. Nonsense without context.
Of course, we've got Mizu
A flaming paradox, a
and Ember.
spectacle. Like intellectual over
Simptelectual. This poor guy.
sexual, but we wanna keep it respectable. No fox given. I lit the flame I was given. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Truth, yip yap, nothing fake. Okay, simple symbiosis, yeah, you know.
So I've noticed this happen quite a bit when I use Grok. Like, you notice what's missing here? Going forward frame by frame. So Kirsha seems to be missing some pantsu. And Grok does this a lot for whatever reason. I've wanted to create some characters for a world that I'm building, and whenever I have women in dresses or high leg or something like that, very, very frequently Grok just conveniently seems to leave out a particular piece of clothing that is rather important to avoid exposure. Yeah, it seems like Kirsha was a victim of this here, and well, it is what it is.
Yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy tail a day from your kitsune. Quangalang like bro, but they're all no show.
Leaflet with the Quango. So yeah, Quango's been floating around a bit, reintroduced, I think, repopularized, excuse me, by oh, what's his name? The guy who created the new political party in Britain, in the UK, the Restore Britain Party. Because he said Quangos, and Leaflet was like, Quango! So what it means, and this is according to just an AI overview, but in the 1970s, it was an American thing, Quango, as QUA as in quasi, and NGO as in NGO. So it's a quasi non-government organization, and generally it was used back then as a term for wasteful bureaucracy. It was an organization that's funded by the government but acts independently with little to no democratic oversight. But what it means colloquially is, at least in my opinion, is an emotional person that likes to run their mouth without knowing anything that they're talking about. Especially in the vein of political discourse. That's, at least that's how I feel it's used now. Fucking Quangos, man.
Though half them yaps make you stop like,
man, he's, Skyebrows has certainly locked in that booty pop.
though half them yaps make you stop like,
Boom. And we've got Nux surrounded by the files. He's always happy to cause chaos.
now they're coming for my jugular.
Of course, not complete without powder.
Cause I'm just a little jugular. Purity spiral diced into division. No cap cuts, a clean incision. Snowflakey tears for a living. You know it's no fox given.
More Smugglana.
Can't help but speak with
More
precision.
Kirsha.
Cause the derision keeps me driven. No fox given.
Oh, and there it was again,
No with
actually.
precision. Cause the derision keeps me driven.
Like, once again, Grok decided, you know what? Let's make her a Barbie doll.
No fox given. No more shame, nothing hidden. Ring ding ding. What does the
And we're back in the setting of Creamy Manjaro.
fox say? Oh my god. Spicy take. Okay.
The lovely the lovely trio with Alana, Mizu, and Kirsha.
Simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. They get more based each passing day. Quang-a-lang like bro, but they're all no show. Though half them
I gotta say, I love the look.
Quang-a-lang like bro, but
I love the look of cyberpunk Elon. Really cool design. I think it kind of embodies what he wants to try and do with our future. Just the things that he's doing, he's only capable of doing because he's chuny as hell, dude. He doesn't care. He wants to turn everything up to 11, and honestly, that's how you push the bill. He's got the money to do it. He's got the resources, so why not push humanity to its limits and see how far we can go? It's fun to watch.
they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like.
It's not who you are, but what you do. All that really matters is that you heard the foxu. The shoe fits and girls fits your wear.
Welcome back, Shoe on Head.
Down in you, the people are much weaker when they're split in two.
Lend your voice to what it must defend. Cause truth don't bend like a passing train.
I can't let these lyrics slip by without talking about them because this is really, really important, especially right now. Lend your voice to what it must defend because truth don't bend like a passing trend. These are the kind of lyrics that Skyebrows tucks into these passion projects of AI art that have real meaning. And I feel like these are the kind of words that I said at the beginning, that Skyebrows has things to say that I hope people will take to heart. And this is one of them. Truth right now is a commodity that we can't take for granted. There's There are a lot of there are a lot of Quangos out there that rely on their feelings to guide them rather than the truth and the facts of the things around them because they're uncomfortable, or the truth is too uncomfortable for them to put on their back. So how's the saying go? They reject our reality and replace it with their own. It's just one line. Lend your voice to what it must offend, because the truth don't bend like a passing trend. And that's true. Truth does not bend. And if you're willing to bend your truth, then what does that say about you as a person? What does it say about your virtues?
In some type of way you feel, I appeal with the real spiel's been stamped by the common seal. No fox given. It's not a hard decision. Ring ding ding, what does the fox say? Munya business foxu, don't
Munya!
play simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy tail a day keeps the cray at bay. Quanga lang like bro, but they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like whoa. Shake those tails.
The lip syncing is crazy. I don't know what he does, what Skyebrows does to do lip syncing, but
No show, though half them yaps make you stop like whoa.
of course it's not perfect, but it's still incredibly impressive that it's even as close as it is.
Shake those tails in the air like a fox, don't care. Loud and proud and going nowhere. Just when you feel you're falling behind, what the fox unlocks is a fabulous find. Based or just based what's real in life.
So what the fox unlocks is a fabulous find. So occasionally you might tune into a Kirsha stream and she bequeaths upon us some crazy cursed knowledge. I can't really claim that to be a fabulous find, but it swells the brain, that's for sure. Paused on Lifu. Lifu? L-I-F-U? Lifu? Not to be confused with leaflet.
The truth cuts deep, that's the price of the knife. Stand tall, grind sharp, bow, pie and spine. No hurt in the fog, bright side, clear mind.
We got a Catgirl Silver Surfer now. Break it down with Vance.
Little man hungry, running stream today.
This is wholesome as hell. And yeah, my wife and I hope to have our own little bundle of joy at some point. I really appreciate that this was put in. Just it's nice to see happy parents and children. We need more children. Breed, motherfuckers, breed.
Symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Serve it every day, the media fillet. Quangalang like bro, but they're all no show. Though half them yaps make you stop like
The man himself.
Gotta give for the grift. Love the subs and the lift. Rolling re-sheeple, stacking those slow like
prim and proper pippa scripts out of control.
Prim and proper Pippa. And watch her beat the crap out of Hassan Piker.
It's vertically divided, that's fine. Redefine. Using your mind doesn't make you unkind.
And yes, I feel like there is maybe a little confusion around the differences between being nice and being kind. Being nice is placating somebody. You might mean it, but being kind is more like loving somebody. If you see somebody going down a dark path, if you see somebody who's making mistakes in their life, being nice is letting them do what they want, affirming them, letting them destroy themselves, essentially, because it's what they want to do. Being kind is to tell them the harsh truth, is to let them know that they are destroying themselves, is to let them know that they can be better, they can do better for themselves. And most people who are willing to levy that kindness onto people are willing to help them. It's just unfortunate that people now, Quangos, see kindness as an attack, as an affront, as being mean. And it might be mean, but being mean isn't the same thing as being cruel. Being kind is really a deep form of love that I feel like a lot of people simply cannot understand.
Flip the high from the edge and back from the ledge. Cancelled cancellation, now we're flying full-fledged. No fox given. You know we got the golden ribbon. Ring, ding, ding, what does the fox say? Lines are all nines. Sit and watch me slay. Simple symbiosis, yeah, you know the way. Fuzzy dealer day sweeps decay away. Quango line like bro, but they're all no show.
Has Lifu always had all that? Holy crap, man.
Though half them yaps make you stop like.
Thanks for that. I really appreciate, like, and much like his last video that was a collab with Gonna Be with Mama Brows, pretty much every frame, aside from if you stop on one of his the blur edits, is just so pretty. It's so cool to see what this man can do with prompting. I have issues with consistency when I try to do little videos and stuff, like the 6-second Grok Imagine clips and whatnot. As you can see, my sword is a rather unique design, having the hollow part by the hilt here and no crossguard. AI likes to homogenize everything by nature, so what does a normal sword look like? Well, let's change that to look like a normal sword because that's what I'm familiar with. So I end up having things like this, where I just have simple motion and an empty sheath. Yes, the first frame is really important, so you have to prompt yourself with other images and stuff to teach the AI, I want it to look like this, and then your prompting adjusts everything. So I managed to get it so I'm holding the sword and I have an empty sheath the way that I want it. And then as the animation plays, as you can see, the sheath grows a sword, and the sword in my hand grows a crossguard. If anybody has any ideas on how to prevent such homogenization, if I can speak homogenization, that would be great, because it's really frustrating that more than 9 times out of 10 when I try to create something with myself or myself and my wife, the consistency fails, and the unique features of the character or the uniqueness of the equipment will be morphed into something that the AI recognizes a little better. And yeah, I hate it. But that's why the stuff that I create is sloppa, and the stuff that Skyebrows creates is toppa. I'm tempted to go back and review the other ones that he's done, starting from Breathing Elon Musk, because all of them are certifiable bangers. The music is phenomenal, and what he can do with his editing skills and his prompting, it's nothing short of incredible. And I would just like to see more people be exposed to it and be more open to the advent of AI. There's a lot of people out there that I know personally that if it's made by AI, it's terrible and bad, and it's taking jobs away. But I feel AI is a tool, and artists, even artists themselves, can utilize the tool to make their jobs easier. In fact, a lot of them do use AI for coloring and masking and, you know, stuff like that if they draw digitally. So they already use AI to make their lives easier. So honestly, it's just going to increase the reach that or the access that people have to art, and I like that quite a bit. Anyway, those are my thoughts, and yeah, maybe I will sit down and do a review on Lord Intellectual, and do a review on the other ones as well. God, that's beautiful. If I mentioned people in this video, or rather if I didn't mention them or I was incorrect about them, please correct me, because I would like to check out everybody on display here, with the exception of, you know, Ember, Lord Intellectual, Kirsha, Mizu, and Smugalana. They I know. I mentioned Venatrix. I'm subbed to her as well. But yeah, anybody else, yeah, please let me know who they are so I can go check them out. If I like them, I'll follow them as well. Yeah, anyway, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys again very soon.